Welcome to Let's Do Yoga with Joanne, and I'm Joanne. I'm so glad you could join me this morning, and a special welcome to any newcomers that maybe have not done chair yoga with me before. A little explanation about chair yoga. We do our stretches and breathing exercises seated in the chair, but we also do a standing portion, and that portion we use the chair either for support or to help us with the proper alignment of any of the poses that we're doing. If you ever find yourself in a pose that is causing pain, then back right out of it. Yoga is not about pain ever. So you can either modify the pose, join us in the next pose, do whatever you need to do to keep yourself safe and free of pain. Having said that, sometimes with arthritis, if you have arthritis particularly bad, even breathing can hurt. So with arthritis, you may find yourself in poses that do cause pain. So you need to be able to read your body best. All right, let's begin with the breathing exercise. On the inhale, we'll lift those arms up, and I'll take my right leg with me. It might look like the left leg to you. Inhale. On the exhale, go ahead and bring those arms down and that leg down. Really try and slow up your breathing. That's the point of this. So inhale, taking that air in, filling up the lungs from the top to the bottom. Exhale, bring that leg down. Seniors tend to breathe too shallow, so we want to try and get the breath all the way from here to here, where it literally pushes out the belly, the lower lung. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. If it's too hard to lift that leg, you can just make that attempt. Inhale. Because even making the attempt engages the core. Whether or not the leg gets off the chair is not important. What's important, inhale, is that you make the effort and engage your core. All right, and a little bit of a neck exercise. I'm going to bring my right neck over, my neck over to my right shoulder, and hold there just for the count of 3, 2, 1, and then I want to look up, not way up. Don't overextend the neck, just look up. And then nice and slow, really super slow, bring your neck and your chin so that you are looking down. You might be able to feel the back of the opposite side of the neck activate. Those muscles and tendons might activate. Bring that chin over the right shoulder again, and then come forward into neutral. Take your chin over your left shoulder. I tend to be more stiff on this side, so I can feel that already. And then looking up, and not too far up. And then nice and slow, bring that chin so you're looking down. Activate the back side of your neck. Bring that chin level to the left shoulder and then forward so that you can come into that neutral. And if you feel like it, you can also roll the backs. Okay, we're going to do what's called dancing cat-cow, kind of in keeping with the beginning breathing exercise. So on the inhale, with your hands, you can lift that leg, or you can just make the attempt to lift that leg, or pardon me, on the exhale, you can make the attempt to lift that leg. You know, however that's going to work for you. So on my inhale, I'm going to lean forward, look forward. On the exhale, I'm going to bring that knee in, round the back, and tuck the tailbone. Inhale, looking forward, fill that belly if you can. Exhale, round the back, lift the other leg, tuck the tailbone. Inhale, looking forward. Exhale, lift the first leg. I started with my right, don't know what you started with. Inhale, looking forward. Exhale, I'm going to lift that left leg. Round the back, tuck the tailbone. Last round, inhale, looking forward. Exhale, lift the right leg, tuck the tailbone. Inhale, looking forward. Exhale, and tuck that tailbone. Bringing both feet to the floor, opening up those legs, keeping your hands on your knees. This is the start of what's called goddess pose later when we're standing. So we're doing goddess circles. That means I'm going to lean forward like I did before, then come over to the right side. Maybe that's left to you. Leaning back, boy, that activates the core. I'm not touching the chair, although you can if you need to. And then coming over to the other side and completing that circle forward. I'm going to take it the other way. So I'm forward, I'm going to come over to this side. I'm keeping this opposite buttock planted in the chair if possible. I'm going to lean to the back, not touching the chair if possible. Lean to the other side, keeping the opposite butt cheek planted on the chair, coming forward and up. Keep those legs wide. Open up the arms wide. You're trying to get an opening in this chest. Now, if you have arthritis, yours might look like this, or maybe it has to be down. Maybe those shoulders are not agreeable to it. So you do what you need to do to feel an opening in that chest, however it looks for you, okay? And inhale while you're here. On the exhale, you can turn to the right side, bringing the arms with you, of course. Inhale forward, open up that chest, maybe even looking up a little. Exhale, take that turn to the opposite side. Inhale, looking forward. If your arms are starting to tire, exhale, take it to the side. You can always shorten the levers. You can rest your hands on your shoulders. Inhale forward. Exhale to the other side. And inhale forward and let those arms come down. So if you have arthritis or sore shoulders, maybe you went bowling last night and you have very sore shoulders. If that's the case, that was probably a toughie for you. All right, so we're standing in front of the chair. You want the seat facing you, and we're going to come into what's called chair pose. So chair pose looks like this. I'm reaching for the chair behind me. I'm not bringing the knees forward. I'm bringing the butt back. So back goes the butt and the arms come forward. This is my inhale. On my exhale, I'm going to bring my hands into prayer position like so. Or some people go like this. It's whatever. And then inhale, bring those arms forward. Exhale, prayer hands. Inhale forward. Exhale, prayer hands. Push the floor away. Inhale, take your tall mountain. Exhale, come through center body with prayer hands reaching for the chair. So ultimately you would stay on your exhale, but if you need to do some breathing in the middle, because I'm going too slow, that's fine. As you complete your exhale, the elbows actually bend. Your head does come below your heart just temporarily, and then you're going to inhale and straighten those arms. So now we're in what's called tabletop. I'm going to bring my right leg back, trying to lift it as high as I can. And again, bad hips, you might be down here. Or you might even have your toe on the floor, or maybe you can lift it. You do you. And we want 3 pulses. So 1, 2, 3. I'm going to bring my knee forward. So that right knee, that's the one I had lifted, is the one that's forward, and it's going to be bent. My back foot is going to come back a ways, and that foot is going to be at a 45-degree angle. So it's not like that. It's not like that. It's like that. 45 degrees, okay? Hopefully you can see that on your TV. And I'm coming into warrior one, so my hips are parallel to the front of the chair and my arms will come forward. So on the inhale, we're forward. On the exhale, we're just going to circle those arms all the way around and bring them back. Inhale. Exhale. Again, your circle might look totally different. Inhale. Exhale. From warrior one, I want to come into warrior two. I need to pivot on that back heel so that I can open up that foot into a 90-degree. Immediately, you will feel your pelvis open up. Then the arms come out to shoulder height. So it's a complete opening to the side. My front hand is directly over my bent knee. My back hand is directly over that straight leg, and I'm looking forward. And inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, the back hand comes down now, and the front hand comes straight up for peaceful warrior. Or if you can take it to the back, you can do reverse warrior. You do you. I'm going to do peaceful today, peaceful warrior. So this is my inhale. My exhale is just going to bring that arm straight down to shoulder height. Inhale. And the reason we do that, exhale to shoulder height, the reason we keep moving that top hand is because if you have high blood pressure, inhale, you do not want to keep that hand above your head for any length of time. Exhale, bring that back into shoulder height. Okay, grab for that chair and come on out of it. All right, we start over because we got to do everything now with the legs in the opposite direction. So you keep your chair where it is. I'm going to go this way just so you can see me. Otherwise, my back is to you. Okay, and then you can't really tell what's going on. So not as much explanation this time because we've already gone through the poses. I want to do chair pose, reaching for the chair behind me with my butt. Inhale, arms forward. Exhale, prayer. Keep them in prayer. Inhale, come onto the toes of your right foot. Exhale. Inhale, come onto the toes of your left foot. Exhale. Inhale, toes of the right. Exhale, put it down. Inhale, toes of the left. Exhale, and you can put it down. Okay, coming out of it, I'm going to push the floor away. Inhale into tall mountains. I'm going to reach really high. My hands come together. Exhale with my prayer hands through my torso along the midline, reaching for the chair. Keep going, bend those elbows, bring the head below the heart, and then inhale into what's called half forward folds. And you're also in table. So, pardon me. This time I want to lift my left leg. And again, you're going to lift it to wherever, maybe it's on the floor and your pulses are just lifting the foot off, but maybe you can get it higher. Get it to as high as you can. You're going to pulse 3 times, pushing that boundary. So pulse 1, 2, and 3. Bring that left leg forward and the right foot back. If you recall, the left knee is bent right by the chair. The right foot is back a ways and at a 45-degree angle. And you can have your feet on a railroad track if that helps stabilize you. The arms come forward. Pardon me. Now I have a tickle. That's what happens when you live inside in winter in Saskatchewan. And I'm just going to check here. Okay. All right. So my hands are forward and inhale. I'm going to exhale and bring it into prayer hands. I want to keep my hips parallel to that chair. Inhale forward. Exhale into prayer hands. Inhale forward. Exhale into prayer hands. Keeping your hands in prayer hands or hanging onto the chair if you need to. I'm going to pivot that back foot, opening up my foot so that that back one is at 90 degrees, which opens up that whole pelvis area. And then My front hand directly over that bent knee, my back hand directly over that straight leg, and then I look over that front hand. Check to make sure your arms are not like that, but like that, unless you have sore shoulders, in which case you might very well look like that. All right, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale the back hand down, inhale the front hand up. If you took reverse warrior before, then that's what you do again. If you took peaceful warrior, then that's what you'll do again. So this is your inhale. So exhale to shoulder height. Inhale up. Exhale to shoulder height. Inhale up. Exhale to shoulder height. And gracefully bring yourself to the front of the chair. And you did very well. You can probably feel some of those. I want to do a little balance. Really, as seniors, balance becomes hugely important. And so I do like to add a bit of balance, although you probably could tell some of these poses already challenged your balance, right? So we're just going to do a little more challenge on balance. I want to, often we do a straight forward move or straight to the side. I want to do a diagonal move today. So I'm going to determine which foot is standing, hang on to the chair with the other hand, the opposite hand. And I'm going to swing to the diagonal forward, crossing my midline, and then take it to the diagonal back. And then forward, and then back. Nice and slow. And then get a speed you're comfortable with. Try and get light on the chair. Try and get to a fingertip. Remember that balance is all about frustration. You absolutely want to be frustrated. If you're not frustrated, you need to move to a different level. You should be frustrated. All right, and then I'm going to slowly try and take my fingers off, or maybe I can't. Maybe I've got to hang on. Maybe I've got to hang on with two. Whatever. Just get frustrated. Make sure you get frustrated. Did I say that often enough? Okay, let's plant our feet. That was I probably said that too many times. So now I want to do the other leg. So this is my strong leg. I'm going to look at something that won't move. That's called a drishta point in yoga. So look at something that won't move. Don't look at me because you know what to do now. With that other leg, you're going to cross the midline and then come back. Cross the midline, come back, cross the midline. Get yourself a speed that you like, that's working for you. Get light on your fingertips. Maybe take your hands right off the chair. And keep it going. So today, while you're waiting for your coffee to drip, your Keurig maker or whatever you're using to drip, you're going to stand with one hand on the counter and practice a little balance yoga. All right, have a seat. I don't have my water bottle right here, but when I do yoga for myself, for sure, I always have a water bottle handy. You don't want to get dehydrated. One of the main causes of struggling with balance for seniors is that we don't drink enough water. And if you're dehydrated, you become dizzy, lightheaded, and your balance goes. So I know it's a pain to carry that water bottle. Is it ever a pain to carry that water bottle? Because we didn't grow up doing that. But really, we need to drink more. So, okay, let's go ahead and do that same chest opener. I want to bring those arms back. Inhale. Fill the lungs in the belly. On the exhale, I'm going to turn to the side, just like I did before. Inhale. Exhale and turn to the side. Inhale, looking forward. Exhale and turn to the side. You can see I'm even looking up just a smidge. Inhale. Exhale, turn to the side. I want to give my lungs as much room as I can give them. Inhale. Exhale, turn to the side. If I'm going too fast, then do this at your own pace. Inhale. Exhale, turn to the side. Inhale, and we can come forward. I would like one side bend. We haven't done a lot of that today, or any. So I'm going to hang on to my chair. I'm going to keep this opposite side butt planted on the chair and bring the butt that's planted is the hand that's going to come up and over. And I want my wrist and my shoulder and my hip to be in line. I don't want to bring it forward. I want to keep it all in line. To do that, I can help myself by keeping this hand in line with this hip. It all helps. And then you bring that arm up and over. Remember, high blood pressure, we can't stay here. We have to come back to shoulder height. And then we can add the breath. So inhale, take it over, open up those ribs. Exhale, shoulder height. Keep that butt planted. Inhale, bring it up and over. Try and take it a hair farther for the last one. Exhale and bring that arm down. Let's do the other side. Make sure everything's nice and straight. Shoulders over hip. Take a look. Yeah, you're good. Inhale, bring it over. Exhale, shoulder height. Inhale, bring it over. Exhale, shoulder height. All right, inhale, take it over, push it a hair, and exhale to shoulder height. Go ahead, push yourself back in the chair. Congratulate yourself for spending some time taking care of your health, taking control of your health, and push your lower back into the chair. So some people get up right now and they go get a coffee, but really you need to allow your body to absorb and do some muscle memory of what you've all done. So you can shut me off if that's what you'd rather do, or I can talk you through a bit of relaxation. But in any case, if you enjoyed the video, please tap like or share or subscribe so that other people can get this kind of chair yoga in their homes. All right, close your eyes. Right away, take your elbows back and down just to adjust those shoulder blades. And that tends to relax the whole arm from the fingertips right to the shoulders when you do that. See if you can let your feet and your calves get heavy. Try and release enough tension in your legs that your knees want to splay to the side a bit and that your butt gets heavy in the chair. Release the lower jaw from the upper jaw. Soften all those muscles in your cheeks and around your eyes. And just enjoy the feeling of your body relaxing after it's been stretched and twisted and turned and held in like unusual positions. You've put your body through a bit. If your mind is beginning to wander and you're planning your grocery list or your to-do list, just bring your mind back to your breathing. Pay attention. How often do you inhale? Are you breathing slowly? Are you breathing shallowly? Are you breathing quickly? How is your breath working for you? And then you can open your eyes. And once more, I really do thank you for joining me. May your inner light shine for all to see. Namaste.